So what was your favorite part about attending for the first time?
I have to say drinking with Chet, in all seriousness,
Always.
the the actual best part, aside from the speakers, which again, I learned a lot from there, I think I really liked, and I don't know what the exact term for them was, but there was, like, these individual little breakout rooms of just different kind of things or different meeting different people in different, or in similar sorry, I should say similar industries that you got to do, that was on, I believe, that, like, 2nd floor area, um
Yeah, the little round tables
Yes,
type
round I couldn't think of
area,
the name,
yes,
yeah, the round
where
tables.
we
Yeah.
uh-huh,
They were
mhm.
that was phenomenal to get to talk to people a little more personally than just like, "Oh, hi, my name's Pete, I do a podcast." It was, "What makes you passionate about Amazon?" Or, "What are you working on?" And these might sound like they're made up questions, I promise I was asking those, and I was asked those myself, similar questions as well. It was very interesting, again, to connect with people on a more personal level, and going back to that whole e-tail family thing that we mentioned earlier and the concept of it, you really did feel like, "Okay, I'm talking with other e-tailers in my e-tail family." Again, it was more just, like I said, "Oh, what do you guys do? What's your business?" It was a lot more in-depth and personal. I would say that. The food was actually surprisingly good. I think it comes
We have some of
close.
the best conference food. I wouldn't
Right.
even call it conference food. We just have really top quality
Food.
food, which
Yeah.
we make a point to have. We feed you well at e-tail, so I
AS
like that as well.
ASGTG, Ed, you have some competition, I will say, because that is definitely up there. I think a lot of people would put that as the best top number 1 conference food. E-tail is very, very close, and we it could even be tied. I don't wanna speculate, but
Wow,
it could
I
be
love
tied. So, Ed, you have some competition out there. Um, but yeah, no, there was a lot of great stuff that happened, but I definitely think those roundtables were my number 1 choice. The first thing that came to my head.
100%, and I'm so glad that you said that because, something that we've been talking about, from the e-tail team is how much of a highlight the roundtables are for us and also the attendees where we hear feedback again and again that it's just a way because to break the ice, and we do them try to orchestrate them early on in the program to break the ice because something that can be uncomfortable with conferences that we're aware of as a conference company is it can be difficult to meet new people at first. It could be difficult to put yourself out there and just getting there and putting your foot in the door. We are so happy that you took the first step in coming and putting yourself out there. So let us make it easy for you. So how can we make it easy for you? Are these roundtables where you could pick the topic and concentration that best appeals for you, that you want to actually break down the silos and get to know more about with your peers. And we put you at personalized tables with them where you can then cut through, like I said, cut through some of that noise and say,
Right.
what is your biggest problem with selling on Amazon right now?
Right.
Because I'm having problems with X, Y, and Z. My PDPs are just not hitting where they used to. And kind of go into the nitty-gritty where sometimes it can feel so much generalized content. And that's where I love to hear from the people that are doing the work as well and having that really big media mix of that content mix
Right.
of people that you're hearing from. So I'm glad that you love the
Yeah.
roundtables. That's always amazing to hear.
And especially too as a salesman, we went there looking for leads, of course, and also to enjoy ourselves, but to meet people and all that. But we were looking for leads and we were looking for guests, which I've had a few of them on the podcast already, so thank you.
Amazing.
But as a salesman, with those roundtables too, to hammer this home, um, it, it 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 is important, to establish, oh, where are you from? What's your business? All this other stuff. But being able to cut, like you said, cut right to the important stuff of what's your biggest challenge? How can we, again, this is specific to our agency and to me, but I'm sure this happens to a lot of other people as well. Is how can my agency help you sell better this year? Or how can we get you, from doing amazing in the e-tail stores and just okay online to doing amazing in both? And planning out strategy for both and looking at logistics and looking at advertising and helping you set budgets for specifically the e-commerce side of things. What exactly can we do? And that was really nice to be able to, again, like I said, kind of cut through the, oh, it's nice to meet you and spend like 15, 20 minutes, talking about ourselves instead of just being able to say, okay, hey, the topic of this roundtable is I'm trying to balance my ad budget between Amazon and Walmart and the in-store stuff. What do I do? It was really,
Mhm.
real a lot easier.